Hello everyone, it's Renee, your wealth coach. I wanted to come on live to talk to you about a business. There's so many new businesses that have popped up. And so it's going to be like a story time. Hey, Mike. But I'm going to discuss the Turo rental company that I used when I was in Hawaii. And I'm old school. Hey, Kadeem. And usually this was my second trip to Hawaii. I stayed at the same resort. And so one thing about Hawaii, you want to rent a Jeep. And so I noticed this time around that a lot of people not only rented Jeeps, but they were also renting Mustangs. So there's usually a theme car going on. And so I had rented a Jeep because we took a day trip. So at the hotel, you can, rent your excursions or transportation. And so I had planned to do that this time. But instead, the lady at the desk informed us that, they no longer rent directly from there. You can go to the airport to rent a car, but she was recommending using Turo. I had never used that before. And so, okay, fine. My daughter came in a couple of days after I got there. And so we rented a Jeep because we knew we were going to do a day's trip, the road to Hana, which I shared that on my personal page. And so after this, I will go live on my personal page to really tell you what happened to us using Turo. But here, because this is my business page, I want to talk about the business aspect of it. So we found a Jeep. It wasn't a 2022, but I think it was a 2018, but it was, served this purpose. Usually the style of the Jeep doesn't change that much. So we order us a Jeep, which was $78 a day. We only, did we get it for, I think we only got it for 24 hours. But like the lady at the hotel said, this is a way to support the locals. And so, and really I'm asking, have you ever used Turo to rent a car? And what do you think of it as a business? Using your personal car or an extra car or buying a car and putting it on Turo. I'm also live on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. So on Instagram, let's see, I'm going to share the Turo screen. Let's see. Here, I don't want to mess this up today. I'll just leave it. But anyway, you can rent out your car. So it was $78 a day for the Jeep. Now, one thing that I'm always saying is that we are in a time where you can create your own destiny, your own future. You can find the businesses or investments that will meet your needs to get you to being financial free. Okay, so the Jeep started out at $78 a day. So then it gave us the option of buying insurance, which I declined, and that was a mistake. And then you could get your gas, prepay for gas, and they give you a little spiel on that, the cost of the gas, and it might be cheaper to buy it from them. So okay, we agreed to do that. So now that was an additional $80. Let's see what else. Oh, and because we had it for 24 hours and we were taking a day trip, I'm in Hawaii, beaches and all that great stuff that we were visiting on the road to Hana, because you visit waterfalls, and all that good stuff. So we already knew it was an 8-hour drive, but, they tell you in advance, gas up and also, pack a lunch, because there's not going to be restaurants along the way. So we packed our lunch, but on Turo, we could have requested a picnic basket. So this is thinking outside the box of the traditional rent a car, because you wouldn't get that option with Hertz or any of the name brand car dealerships, rental car places. So anyway, we declined them doing a basket for us. But, you know, you could just keep adding on. So that $78 increase. And I'm sure that Turo gets a percentage of your sales. But just something to think about. I know a couple of people that do Turo. They buy cars and put it on Turo. So $78 a day, that's not bad. Definitely, you could just rent it out during the weekends and, you know, make your money for your car payment if you have one. I don't have a car payment, so that would put me ahead. Put some extra money in my pocket, a way to make passive income or cash flow. So that's a way to make extra money. So this is a way that you can, you know, because generally, you know, they say your house you live in and the car that you drive, those are liabilities. But nowadays, you can rent out your car, you can rent out your house, you can, with you living in it. So you can definitely make additional money. So that's something to think about. But my experience with Turo, we went we had it the same, first of all, between 1 p.m. and 1 p.m. the next day, so 24 hours. So we did 2 excursions. We did the road to Hana, and then the next day we went jet skiing. So everything went perfect, went fine, until we went jet skiing. On the way back on the boat, the person holding the key fell in the ocean. The waters were rough that day, and it just dragged wallet and every belongings floating back into the sea. And so the key fob fell in, and we had to pay for that. So a 2-day or 1 day, $78. Well, I guess I got it for 2 days. I can't remember. But anyway, it ended up costing me initially $232. So we probably did it for 2 days and got gas, paid for gas. And then the key fob got damaged, water damage, and that cost me an additional $400 and something. So anyway, there is protection for the owner of the car. I was able to dispute the charges, but unfortunately, I had to pay. So no matter what I said, I still had to pay. So enough about that. If you follow me on my personal page, go over there, because I'm going to do a story time on what happened to us that day. But I just want to share the coins of the week. Queen Elizabeth. There's one. Make sure, isn't that pretty and shiny? I shared it in the group. And the next coin will come out will be King Charles. And so, of course, I'm going to get that to add to my collection. So I was glad to, not glad that she passed away, but I was glad to I have a gold one as well. So Queen Elizabeth. One is from Australia. And one is from Canada. And I think this other one is from Australia as well. So that's what I want to share. The coin of the week is Queen Elizabeth. And definitely when King Charles come out, I'm definitely going to get his first coin, because down the road, you know, you know, they're valuable on their own, but they're even more valuable when they become, you know, down the road, when they say, does anyone have a 2022 Queen Elizabeth coin? And I'll be able to raise my hand. I can't see. I need a magnifying glass for the gold one to see what year this. I've had this for some years. So that's it for today. I wanted to share about Turo. Let me know what you guys think. Would you put your car on Turo and rent it out? And make money. Now, I did notice, I'm in Ohio, so I did notice that Ohio wasn't one of the areas that Turo is in, but like places like Atlanta, Honolulu, and I know a guy here in Columbus, he has his car in Florida, so you can definitely have your car stationed in those areas. The other thing that costs money to add on to it is that like they can either bring the car to you or you can pick it up at a location. So if they bring the car to you, that's an additional fee. So you definitely can, it just stacks upon each other and fees by the end of the time you rent a car. So you definitely can scale your business. So I think it's a neat idea of a way of making extra money. And now that I work from home, my car sits in the garage. I fill it up once a month. But again, sure. And then if you have a luxury, it's really nice if you have a luxury car and just an everyday car too, because not everyone is looking for a luxury car, but you can definitely make money either way. Like I looked up how much would it be to, rent a Beetle. Although mine is not a convertible, but the one on there was, and it was like, I think $85 a day. So you definitely can make some money. I was trying to talk my daughter into doing it, but again, you would have to have it in one of those cities, and if it'd be good to know somebody, because I don't know how it would work to have the car delivered to you. But I'm sure that they have people for that too. Why not? Because it's big and it's growing. And so see you in the next video. Bye.